please.
Alderman Conway, Alderman Ortman,
Present.
Alderman Moore,
Here.
Alderman French, Alderman Carter,
Present.
Alderwoman Tyus, Alderwoman Murphy,
Here.
Alderman COATAR,
Here.
Alderwoman Spencer, Chairman Bosley,
Present.
Alderman Conway, Alderman French, Alderwoman Tyus, Alderwoman Spencer, 6 present, you have a quorum.
We have a quorum. Okay, given that we have a quorum, we've got Board Bill 183 before us, and Ms. Tamika Hubbard is sponsoring that bill. You want to tell us about it?
Sure. I didn't believe he's the lead sponsor. on
Mr.
the bill.
Chairman,
I'm just the
Tamika,
co-sponsor.
Alderwoman Hubbard and I are both
Oh, it's
sponsoring.
John Coker, okay.
We are co-sponsoring Board Bill 183.
See, one thing you cannot forget, looking at the women first.
That's right. If I may,
Your
Mr.
neighbors won't come if you don't overlook them.
If I may, Mr. Chairman, Board Bill 183 is a board bill that's been, this plan has been approved by the Planning Committee, and it is to rename 3rd Street, a street that stretches from Washington Avenue on the south in the 7th Ward to O'Fallon Street on the north in the 5th Ward. And it is to rename 3rd Street Lumiere Place Boulevard. This proposal has been approved by a vast majority of the property owners along 3rd Street. That part of the process was they had to go around and petition everybody and get their signatures and approval on this. It's also been approved by the Laclede's Landing Business Association. Nobody resides on 3rd Street in this stretch, and it's the only stretch of 3rd Street. It's not named after anybody currently, so we would respectfully request a do pass recommendation on Board Bill 183. I've got a number of people with me today from Lumiere Casino. Jeff Babinski, the general manager of Lumiere Casino, his attorney Colleen Ruiz, and also Dave Sweeney, our former clerk and also of counsel at Lathrop Gage and working on this project.
Now, I guess the question is, it looks like there's several property owners on either side of that street there. Were they at all involved in the decision?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, they were involved. Every one of them was spoken to individually, and over 64% of them have signed off on this plan.
Where is that petition?
Does anyone have a copy of that petition?
I don't see no names on here.
That's a blank one. We have the whole set if you want that.
No, as long as they've signed it, because I'm
Yeah, we have.
coming back here with Elliot Davis talking about that.
There has been considerable discussion amongst property owners about this.
Bring him on, he's gotta make his money.
It's in your ward, I don't have a problem with it. Are there any questions of any members of the committee? If not, I'll entertain them.
So moved.
Second. You've got a question here, Mr. Chairman.
Alderman from the fourth.
Is this an honorarium?
No, this is a renaming of the street.
So what happens when the Lumiere leave?
Well, we're hoping Lumiere will be there for a long
Are
time.
they changing the name to the Hubbard's Casino or something?
I would like that, but I don't think that'll happen.
I'm sure having a street named after them will encourage them to keep their current name.
Okay, so 3rd Street, but would that include the whole 3rd Street? All of it?
Alderman, that is the length of 3rd Street in its entirety, from O'Fallon to Washington. 3rd Street doesn't go
So we
anywhere else.
go, there is no 4th Street, right?
3rd Street sort of blends into
Blends
4th
into-
Street.
And then is there a 5th Street?
There, at some point, there's I don't know, is there a 5th Street? Broadway's 5th Street.
Okay, so we won't have to worry about the numerical order.
No.
Okay, I give.
I think it's important to mention too that what prompted some of these decisions is that it makes it easier for people to navigate to the casino. I know sometimes it gets confusing, even with MapQuest, the streets get kind of jumpy when you're downtown, and so I think this would just be to our benefit so that people can better navigate our downtown.
Well, we could always name 2nd Street Freeman Bosley and 1st Street.
I want Elliot Davis coming over.
That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
All right, I guess the next question would be, the property owners,
Yes.
have they been informed and are they aware that we're changing the name of the street?
They are, Mr. Chairman. The property owners have all been apprised of this plan, and over 64% of them have signed a petition in favor of changing the name.
Well, it's in your ward, I don't have a problem with it. Are there any questions of any members of the committee? If not, I'll entertain.
So moved. Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Conway, Alderman Ortman,
Aye.
Alderman Moore,
Aye.
Alderman French, Alderman Carter,
Aye.
Alderwoman Tyus, Alderwoman Murphy, Alderman COATAR,
Aye.
Alderwoman Spencer, Chairman Bosley,
Aye.
Alderman Conway, Alderman French, Alderwoman Tyus,
Wait,
Alderwoman
Chris.
Spencer, 6 yes votes.
Free slots for all of the committee people.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, members of the committee.
Everything should
Oh, yeah,
go
great.
so smoothly.
Just so we
Very
know.
good.
Right.